Hey everybody, Rebecca here for another video, and the video that I wanted to film was my 2022 financial goals review. And I realized when I went back and looked on my channel, I never actually made a dedicated 2022 financial goals video. And I think that was because I was in the midst of, at the end of December, I had decided to sell my house and move, buy this house. So my whole life was pretty much consumed by that process. And I never actually set any financial goals for 2022. And honestly, even if I had tried to make a video and set some financial goals, there was so much that was unknown at the beginning of the year of 2022 that I don't think I would have been able to set any hard goals except for maybe maxing out my Roth IRA for 2022, which I did do. So that's good. But yeah, at the beginning of the year, I had no idea what my house was going to sell for, what the final amount would be that I would spend on this house, renovating it, moving in, all of that stuff. That was just completely unknown at that point. So I never actually set any financial goals in 2022. I didn't make a video at least. So for this video, I would like to set some financial goals for 2023 because as much as my life is always changing and I have pretty much just been forced to learn how to go with the flow. I do actually want to set some goals for 2023 that I can try to aim for because my life is always in upheaval and things change, but if I'm being honest, my life right now is a lot more settled than it was this time last year. So the ultimate goal on the channel, of course, is always to reach financial independence and retire early. If you're new here, that is the whole purpose of this channel. I've been documenting the journey for years at this point. And I do have videos on the channel. If you go back to this time last year, the beginning of 2022, I go over all the financials and everything of selling my old home and moving here. In recent months, I did do a final video when the renovations were done with this house, going over all the financials of that. But yeah, I never actually had a 2022 financial goals set video. So I'm going to do that for 2023. And I have come up with some goals here. But first, coffee. Goal number one, and these are financial goals first here, but I will also throw in a health goal at the end of the video. But financial goal number one is to get my mom paid back. I had really hoped at one point that I would be able to get her paid back by the end of 2022, but I know now that I'm not going to be able to do that. That's due to a bunch of different factors. If you are new here, basically, my mom let me borrow $15,000 from her to finish the renovations on the house here so I could get this house completely done because your girl got a little too greedy with the market being down, and the money that I had set aside for renovations for the house, I thought, oh, I'm not going to need this for renovations. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the market while the market's down, but then I ended up needing it for renovations. So patience is key when it comes to market investing. I should have just waited and made sure that I would not need that money for renovations. But anyway, lesson learned. So now I owe my mom money, and I could be investing a little more aggressively now while the market's still down, but no, I have to pay my mom back first. So she let me borrow $15,000, and at the time I'm filming this video, I still owe her $10,000. Like I said, I had hoped I'd be able to pay her off by the end of 2022, but there was a bonus that I was going to get at the 1st of December, a 5% one-time payout bonus from my job that ended up being taken away, kind of rug pulled out from under me, because my job offered retention bonuses for the ultrasound techs that they have left, of which I am one. So because the retention bonus was more, I opted to take the retention bonus, which means that I did not qualify for the one-time 5% payout bonus in December. Can I help you, sir? Excuse me. Trying to finish filming, and he's trying to eat the microphone. Excuse me. Go away. Lay down. Would you just... Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. So sorry about that. Yeah, so at the time I'm filming this video, I still owe my mom $10,000. I had hoped that I'd be able to get her paid back by the end of the year because I still had some overtime coming and I knew about the 5% December bonus. And you know, I thought maybe I could get her paid back by the end of 2022, and if I wasn't able to do that, then I wouldn't owe her much. But now, with the December bonus being taken away, I know I'm not going to be able to do that. And I had another larger expense come up, which is the wedding that I am trying to cash flow. So my fiance and I are getting married, and of course I am not going to go into debt to do that. So I am going to have some expenses related to the wedding coming up. I've already had some expenses related to the wedding that I have already paid. So the goal number 2 for 2023 is to cash flow this wedding and not go into debt over that or the honeymoon, etc. So that is an ongoing process. I'm sure I'm going to be able to achieve that goal as well. And of course, I'm going to get my mom paid back as quick as I can. So these are financial goals, yes, but they're kind of gimmies because I know I'm going to do it. Third goal, again, I also know I'm going to do, which is maxing out my 2023 Roth. Now, the only way that this would change is if there happens to be another opportunity pop up. For example, if you've been with me for a while on the channel, you know that recently I did apply for a second job and it was a part-time weekend position. Ultimately, I ended up turning it down. But if another job were to pop up like that in 2023, there's always a possibility that I could end up with a second income. And if I did, there's also a very small chance that it could push me over that income threshold limit for contributing to a Roth. So as long as I qualify for contributing to a Roth IRA in 2023, I know that I will get that maxed out. So my last financial goal that I set for myself, which really will be the biggest challenge for me to actually be disciplined and make myself do, is I want to maintain a 50% savings rate every single month for 2023, barring months that I need to get my mom paid back, because all the extra money that I have will go to her until she is paid back. So, you know, those months will obviously not be a 50% savings rate. And I will also give myself some grace on any months that I decide to travel to Sweden, because that's going to be a larger expense for that month. So I doubt I'd be able to reach a 50% savings rate in that case. But otherwise, I am giving myself the goal to have a 50% savings rate every month for 2023. And a few of you have asked what the plan is for us after we get married, because my future husband is Swedish. So in a nutshell, the plan is for him to move here. After we get married in Sweden, I'll come back home, and at some point we will start the visa process to get him over here. But that takes some time to process, so he's not just going to be able to move over here straight away. So I will likely continue to travel to Sweden back and forth while his visa is in process, because once you have a visa pending, you can't just come and go to the United States whenever you feel like it. So while his visa is processing, it'll be up to me to travel to Sweden. And I expect that I'll probably do that 2 or 3 times at least in 2023. So those months, I'm going to give myself a pass to not have a 50% savings rate. But otherwise, I think I can pull it off. So once his visa is approved, then the plan is for him to move here while I continue my FIRE journey and get there. And whenever I reach FIRE, I feel like likely we will probably move back to Sweden at that point. And that'll be an exciting time in my life for sure. So I hope you'll still be with me on the channel then, because man, talk about FIRE goals, right? So many people want to pursue this lifestyle so that they can travel more. And never would I have thought that I would just end up being in a completely new country when I FIREd. But here we are. Life is interesting. So if we end up moving back to Sweden after I FIRE, then yeah, things are going to be pretty cool. So I hope you'll still be with me then. Hello, Bjorn. It feels like a zoo at my house sometimes, even though I only have one cat and one dog, but yeah. As for the health goal that I'm setting for myself, I do health is wealth updates for members of the channel where I go into a little bit more detail, but I do have a couple things that I'm working on right now. One of which is that I really need some iron infusions. Those are in process. It's a big reason why I've been feeling tired lately, and I need to fix my thyroid once again. It's gone a little bit haywire. So I do have some health goals that I'm working on to try to get those things corrected, but also I do want to be more active in 2023. I'm hoping my energy will come back when I get my thyroid issues fixed and my iron issues fixed. Always, I have the goal to eat better as well. Keep up with the clean eating, clean up my diet, keep away from gluten and soy. Those are things that tend to creep back into my diet from time to time, and they're just not good for me. So yeah, if you're members of the channel, I full on expect to do a health is wealth goal setting video for 2023, and of course keep you guys updated on the progress of everything else going on physically. And really, that about covers it for the 2023 goals that I've set for myself. Those are the things that are most important to me, and that's plenty of things to focus on. If I can achieve all of those goals in 2023, I should really be feeling pretty awesome come the end of 2023. I should be in a lot better place financially and a lot better place physically. So yeah, that's the goal. We should always be leveling up, right? If you have thought about it, I mean, we are approaching the end of 2022 here, so it is time to be thinking of these things. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have set any goals for yourself in 2023, financial or otherwise, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.